Hey, I'm Brent Ayler, hanging out here at the Humminbird booth with the 2013 ICAST show. Man, I'm having a great time. I can't believe all the new product is coming out. Right here next to me is a brand new 360 image that's a front bow mount. And what we can do is actually mount this thing on our trolling motor now and have a 360 image display for us up in front, so we can see what's going on in front of us, to the side of us, from the front of the boat. This is absolutely amazing. Now, one thing that's different from traditional sonar or side image is that when you're doing sonar or side imaging, especially side imaging, the boat needs to be moving. So by moving, you get a clear picture. If you're stopped with side image, it's going to have a skewed image because it's only reading one thing, almost like 2D. When you're looking at a single fish, it doesn't show as an arch, it shows as a line. So if you have structure out there, same thing, that structure can show as a line, and it's hard to read. That's why you have to move. Okay, with 3D imaging, with a 360, it has its own movement in there. It's reading, by itself. So you can be stopped and see an actual clear picture of what's going on down there. Now what this will do is it will allow you to sit in one area and you can track a school of fish. Now let me tell you about some of the possibilities you can do with this, okay? If I stop on a spot and I'm looking for a bedfish, let's say I know where it is, the water's staying, I can't see it. I can put my talons down and I can see the bed on the bottom and I can see that fish on the bed. And with my 360, I can now watch that fish sit there, and I can watch that fish move off the bed, and I can watch that fish move back to the bed. And this is all from 30 feet away, and I can do this at night. I can do this in the middle of a storm and see that fish move back and forth. We have never been able to do something like that, ever. Now the other thing I can do is if I'm fishing a school of fish, and let's say they're out schooling in the middle of the lake, I can tell you exactly where those fish are going to come up again because I can see them out there with my 360. I can watch those fish move. I can track them. I can cast to them and lead them like I'm throwing a football to a receiver. I can cast it to them and meet them when they get there, and I can do this with 360. One thing I'm really excited about is I can change the cone angle on this, okay? Right here, this unit is set up on the 360 imaging. If I get to that situation where I have a bed or I have a school of fish, I can adjust this. If you look at this, the rotation of this screen, it's kind of slow getting all the way around. Well, I can isolate it that, and instead of doing a sweep, I can do almost like a windshield wiper movement. So if I take this screen, I isolate my sweep area. Now I'm going to view this right here. Okay, so I have this set up to where it's right there. Now I can adjust the position of it. I can scroll, like if I want to look to the right of the boat, if I want to look in front of the boat, to the left of the boat, I can adjust that by moving this around. So I can scroll that section over that way. I can scroll it back. So let's say if I want to go to the front like this, and I like the size of that, I can adjust the size of that screen forward, wider or narrower. I like that screen right there. That's going to give me a good kind of 45 degrees in either direction in front of the boat. I get it right there, hit the check mark here. Now I'm looking at that cone angle right in front of me, and this right here is sweeping like a windshield wiper instead of a 360 all the way around. So now I get a faster pickup about what's going on. So if there's a bedfish right there, I can watch him sit on the bed and I can watch him move off. This type of technology is something we have never seen. And I mean, the options are limitless. I can't believe what we're going to be able to do. And I'm so excited about actually putting this on the boat. You have to check it out. Go to humminbird.com. Wait for more stuff. When I get this thing on the boat, I'm going to be putting tons of stuff on YouTube or Bass East. I can't wait to do this stuff. It's going to be amazing.